What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh man, what the hell?
How the fuck are you? You know what time it is. It's another edition of the What the Hell podcast. My name is Sean.
I'm TJ. And
And
noticeably absent is a magnificent jackass.
the magnificent jackass is probably, hopefully, recovering from his birthday shenanigans. He turned 50. And
we gave him a hall pass.
Yeah, absolutely. So, he's probably lost his walker by now.
Actually, it's 5:24 local time. Do you think he's in bed already?
Yes, I fucking do. He is in bed. Oh, that's funny. It's been a minute since we did a show. Just been a lot of shit going on.
The whirlwind of life is what we like to call it over here at What the Hell. And sometimes you get caught up in it. And this just happened that all three of us got caught up in it at the same time.
Fucking very little of it has been good.
Oh no. It's never good. It's never good.
No. Hence today's episode. But let's get caught up as much as possible before we get into that one.
I know, but I'm still sitting here thinking about, like, I need to record an episode where it's like the whirlwind of life. I have too much money. Fuck.
I would love to have that fucking problem.
When's that episode?
It's like shit. Yeah, I'd love to have that episode. Probably never gonna happen.
100%. A man can dream, though.
Yeah, one can dream. The Wayne's World dreams.
I would do it with you, but my hand won't let me.
Yeah, let's get caught up on that kind of shit there. Push broom of many books.
And I know you really can't tell from what I see on my camera, but my right hand is twice the size it normally is.
And no, it's not from what your fucking people are thinking. Stop it.
Well, I mean, if you want yours to do that too, I can slam your hand in a car door, and there we go. We can be twinsies.
Ow.
Yeah, it did not feel good. I let out probably the most guttural scream of my life.
It's one of those ones when someone tells you, something that happens, or you think about something that happens, and your body, your nervous system reacts. Like, you tell me about that, and I picture it, and this fucking shiver goes down my spine and through my whole body. Like, oh fuck, that sucks.
Yeah, because it wasn't even like I had a choice. Like, it happened, and my body just went, yeah, this is coming from like the bottom of your stomach out of your mouth right now.
There's just some things that you have those I don't know, automatic reactions to. Like, you think, like, I don't, for me, being in restaurants as long as I have, like, one of the things that gives me one of those shivers, just like, is thinking of cutting myself on like a deli meat slicer.
Oh no, don't want to think about that. Don't want to think about that. Did it twice. Don't want to think about it. Hate it. Missing 2 fingertips because of it. These 2, thank you.
It just you get that reaction, right? You're like, oh no. That's
bad day.
That's one of them for me, for sure. And then you talk about slamming your hand in the door, and I thought about it. I'm like, oh, there's another one.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Well, I mean, I guess I should just be thankful the car door didn't close. It just bounced off my fucking hand. But
still, ow. I guess be thankful that you don't have fucking, 4 broken finger bones while you're at it too.
And that's what it is, especially with how like complex the hand is and how many like little tiny bones are in there. I'm just kind of happy, like nothing's broken. All right, I can deal with some swelling for a while. Like I probably got out of this pretty easy in the long run.
There you go. Excuse me. Here we go. Sorry. You're not boring me, I promise.
I was gonna say, I mean, I don't think the story was that boring.
It was not.
Fuck.
What else is going on with you besides your hand being all fucked up?
Well, just been dealing with the death in the family. That's why I haven't been around. So, you know, just kind of one of those things, whirlwind of life. Unfortunately, we all have to go through it. Hopefully, if anybody out there is going through it, it's as easy as possible for you.
Yeah. Yeah. And that, we were talking off air, it was just I don't this fucking I'm just gonna call it mostly fucking February. It just kind of fucking sucked ass.
Yeah.
Between life in general, we had a death in the family. I had a death on my dad's side of the family, and those were within a week of each other.
Mhm.
It's just fuck, let's go March, and personally I'm in for a little bit of a rough March, myself, because the wife's having surgery, so I'll be in nursemaid mode for a hot minute. It's pretty major surgery, and I'm fine. I'm not bitching about it in any way, but
No.
it's a lot, it's a fucking lot of shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah. And then that kind of leads into I want to tell a story, right? Not to get all Patrick story time. I'm gonna tell a fucking story, which you've only heard this much about. And then we're probably both gonna wind up ranting a little bit. Warning, fucking rant incoming, people.
Yeah, this is probably gonna more morph into like an old school what the hell podcast where it's
Yeah.
just me and Sean bitching. So prepare yourselves, and if you don't want to listen, I don't blame you.
No, fucking listen, because you need to hear this shit. Once upon a time, not that long ago, right? Literally, it was 2 weeks ago. I am in my car. I am driving on I-35 coming from San Antonio towards Austin. I'm minding my own business. I'm talking to my friend on the phone, Apple CarPlay. Shut the fuck up.
I was gonna say, I already know it's Bluetooth, so I'm gonna be quiet.
Fucking,
He had both hands on the wheel.
I did actually get CarPlay. So I'm and so for your reference, TJ, this happened at 51st Street and I-35, Capitol Plaza.
So right about downtown Austin.
A little bit north, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, like going into downtown Austin.
Now coming out, because I'm going north, so I'm coming out.
Oh yeah, 50 for okay, yeah.
So where there's that McDonald's and Target.
Yeah, sorry, it's been like 6 years since I've been there.
Takes a minute. It's all good. So I'm driving, talking to my friend. I'm going north, and I'm in the not the left lane, but the one right next to it. So second from left. Traffic's moving at decent pace.
4-lane highway.
Yep, four lane highway. Four. Traffic's moving at a decent pace. All's good. Talking to my friend. And then I stopped talking to my friend and go, what the fuck? As some fucking idiot in a Grand Cherokee proceeds to go west on northbound I-35. I'm going this way. He's going this way. So he goes across, rams into the concrete divider that separates North 35 from South 35. Comes back off, T-bones me in the driver's side door. It wasn't a violent crash. Like, I'm fine. I have zero scratches or anything else. But he still fucking T-boned my car on I-35. So he T-bones, and I'm still trying to get over. Fortunately, I guess everyone behind me had jammed on the brakes already, because at this point, I'm just trying to get the fuck out of the way. Hits me, I keep going, and I'm going pretty slow, and then he rolls into the back of my car, and we both come over and wind up on the shoulder.
Mhm.
So of course, I'm pissed, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know anybody that in that situation, after all is said and done, everything stopped moving, goes, "This is awesome."
Yeah, right. So let me I will share screen here. Here is a photo of said asshole's vehicle.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you sent me that one.
Did I send you this one? Okay.
Well,
So
you sent me and Michaela a couple. I don't know how many there
okay.
are.
Yeah, I think I probably did. So this is obviously has no driver's side front tire. The front's fucked. This is a 2007 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Well, I mean, you can see it, and if you're not watching this on video, go watch it on video. You'll be able to
Yeah,
see it with us. Um, I mean, you can clearly see the airbags in this vehicle have been deployed.
yeah,
So
big time.
this was not like a tap fuck around thing.
Yeah, he fucking nailed the divider. Right. There's the Capitol Plaza sign right in the back. He nailed
Yep.
the divider. That's what it all was. So I pull over again. I'm shockingly, I'm not a scratch on me. My car is fucked up. It's drivable, but it's fucked up. So thank God for that. And for the most part, this individual had minor injuries basically from the airbag going off, but we'll get into that in a minute. So you can
I hope he had fucking burns from the fucking airbag going off.
so what
Anyways,
in reference, what you see over there where the Target sign is, and there's a white van in the picture, that's the access road of Interstate
Yeah.
35 going north. And from what witnesses have told me, this individual was on the access road, and you can see there the curb is very low. It's not a very big curb, and it's kind of at an angle, and that's where the interstate starts. This individual had jumped the access road on the 35, going across, going perpendicular to traffic. So we get there, a bunch of people stop, and oh my God, are you okay? And I got, I'm fine, but let's go worry about the other guy. I'm fine. I'm no big deal. So
well, do we have somebody on the way to start getting all this shit in motion? Here's
yeah,
my insurance card. Like, let's start this process.
and I'm looking at his car like, he's got to be hurt. Something's got to be going on. I'm fine. Let's go deal with that. And the first, like I said, about 4 or 5 people had stopped. The first lady was wearing scrubs, and I forget what she did, but she obviously was in the medical field. And so get over there, and she opens the driver's side door, and the guy definitely had some cuts to the face. Nothing horrible, but definitely had some cuts. His mouth was bleeding.
Well, I mean, a motherfucker that tried to go west on North 35.
Yeah. And so you can tell he's dazed, and she's like, just stay there, and she's talking to him in Spanish and all that. It's a Hispanic individual. And DPS shows up, starts working the scene. And so at this point I'm going, okay. And then she comes over to me, she goes, you're the one he hit, right? I said, yeah. She was like, you've got the blue key. I'm like, yeah. He's like, so when I opened the door, the first thing he said was, hide the beer. I don't want to go to jail.
Huh.
This is 3 p.m. on a Thursday. And and my first thought was, fucking, of course, that's what he said.
And okay, you want to drink at 3 p.m. on a Thursday? I ain't gonna fucking judge you. Just don't get behind a fucking wheel. That's all I ask. That being said,
and so at
don't
that
hide
point,
don't hide the beer. You deserve to go to jail.
At this point, he hears what she's saying and is kind of trying to wave me over. He's like, no, I was trying to grab my phone. And I'm like, don't fucking worry about that right now. Let's just make sure you're okay. Because again, he's still sitting there and he's bleeding. And I'm not believing a word he says anyway. And
well, after that, why would you?
So Texas Department, state troopers show up, start working the scene. AP, Austin Police Department eventually starts working the scene. making a longer story short, because I don't want to bore everybody with the fucking details.
I was gonna say, I'm sure they're just little minute details anyway.
There, no, actually, no. I'm going to take that back. I'm going to fill in a couple more details.
Well, I was gonna say,
Just because
fill in the important parts, but
yeah, there's a couple that are important. So, you know, DPS is making sure it was okay. They get that woman to write a statement out about what the guy said, right? So she goes back to her car. She's writing down everything. Come over me. Are you okay? You know, we need you to get checked out. I'm like, I don't need to be checked out. I'm fucking fine. And he's like, okay, well, you know, Austin police is going to take over jurisdiction. Blah, blah. I'm like, sure, whatever.
just point me in the right direction.
Yeah. So, you know, Austin PD comes over, gets the statement from DPS from the lady, asks her some questions, asks me some questions, you know, check all my shit to make sure I'm clear. And then the cop comes over and he goes, okay. And he goes, what's your number? He goes, that, you know, according to what we have on our computers, they call them MDTs, I think, mobile data terminals. There is insurance on the vehicle, and I'm going to text you a screenshot of the policy information. I said, okay, great. So he texts me a screenshot, and I look at it, and I said, how the fuck is this insurance? And he's like, excuse me. I'm like, look at your screenshot. It says everybody on there is an excluded driver. So who's fucking covered? He's like, well, you know, get the report, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. And he goes, did you get, you know, his identification information? I said, no. So he holds up dude's ID. Notice I said the words ID, not fucking driver's license. I said identification card.
Yeah, that's probably why he's on that excluded driver.
Now, so right before APD gets there, they put this fucker in an ambulance and take him out. So I get all the data, drive my car, and I'm like, so what we have here is a uninsured, no driver's license, open container in the car, motherfucker. And as of this moment, I don't have the police report yet. I gotta fucking get online. It's not there. As of this moment, I want you, the What the Hellions, and my fucking brother to guess exactly how many motherfucking tickets this asshole got for this accident.
I don't want to know.
0.
How?
Nothing has fucking happened to this guy. I fucking called his insurance immediately to file the claim, and I talked to him the next day, and they're like, yeah, we've already talked to our insured. I'm like, oh, so he's not in jail. Guy's like, what? I'm like, he had an open container in the car and no fucking license. And now you're telling me there's a coverage question, right? Which there is no question because his name was on there as an excluded driver, which means I knew from the get-go that this was an uninsured fucking vehicle. So as of right now, as far as I know, this motherfucker is going to get away scot-free. And
did they not? Did they not like do a breathalyzer or take his blood?
They didn't do a breathalyzer there. I don't know if they fucking took his blood. That's why I'm waiting for the police report to find out what happened. But I promise you this.
Even after the comment, hide the beer.
I promise you this. There's going to be some motherfuckers on the news if I find out that this son of a bitch gets nothing. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you fucking why. Think about it. There's a reason this son of a bitch doesn't have a driver's license. There's a reason he has to be excluded on insurance. And you know what the beautiful thing about the internet is? Open records requests. You want to guess how many fucking DUIs this guy has? Wow. He's got 2. He's got 2 for sure. One of them technically was over 0.15, which is twice the legal limit. So Here we have an uninsured, open container, no license having motherfucker that's already got 2 fucking DUIs.
Repeat offender.
He should have not gone to the fucking hospital.
Well,
he should have gone
I
straight
mean,
to fucking jail.
no, here's what should have happened. He should have gone to the hospital to be treated, but the whole time he is handcuffed to his hospital bed, and when
Yep.
he's cleared for release, you are headed immediately to jail.
I am fucking pissed about this. And here's why I'm pissed. Okay. Number one, it's inconvenient as fuck. The car will be fine. I have fucking insurance. I have uninsured motorist insurance. It's gonna get fixed. Yes, it's annoying. I was not hurt. So mostly I am fucking annoyed. What I'm pissed off about is you got a fucking massive, to TJ's point, repeat offender out there, and it looks like nothing's gonna fucking happen. I can't
Sean,
fucking sue him. No lawyer is gonna take the fucking case, because guess what they're gonna get out of it? Nothing.
Sean, and here's the reality of the situation. And as sad as it is, this is just the world we live in.
Yep. Oh, this will
Unless
not
he-
stand.
Unless he was in jail at that time, like obviously no insurance, no license. That didn't matter to him.
Nope.
So unless he was in jail, he was drinking, and then he was going to get behind the wheel.
Well, and that's where I'm the most pissed. This is not gonna fucking stand. Because if I get the fucking police report and there's no accountability whatsoever, and those of you that live in this area probably know why, because the fucking DA here doesn't prosecute fucking anybody for anything in Austin. That's a whole other ball of wax. But no, it ain't gonna fly. I will fucking call every guy. Once I get the report, I will call every fucking news station there is and be like, why don't we investigate why we're not even making arrests for this? Because clearly this motherfucker has an issue.
Homeboy was drunk.
Again. You know, and I'm sorry, like, wait a minute, you just got in this, were you driving this car? Yes. You don't have a license. Fucking bracelets go on right there. There's
Like-
at that point okay, this is un-American of me, but at that point there shouldn't even be a fucking court date. It's like, you're in the car, you got hurt, you don't have a license, jail, period, done, bye.
Well, not even that, but until we can get to the bottom of everything, your ass is going to jail.
Yeah.
I'm not letting your ass roam free.
You know, fucking, and I wouldn't even be as bitchy if I hadn't found out his history, that he's done this a bunch of times. You know, everybody's made fucking bad choices in life. This guy just continues to make them, but he continues to make them because he's not being fucking held accountable.
Well,
And,
I mean,
sorry,
not
not happening.
It would be one thing if like you found something out and it was like, oh, dude had like a stroke while he was driving.
Yeah.
It'd be like, okay, like you kind of have to throw your hands up at that
Yep.
one and go, yeah, he didn't have a fucking choice.
Hope you're
Like,
okay, fool, at
yeah,
that point.
like-
Yeah.
Like, I'll come visit you in the hospital. You all right, man? But
Yeah.
like this is a completely different animal. And
Yeah.
maybe it's just because like I don't know if we've mentioned this on the podcast before. My dad was an alcoholic and he did do some drunk driving. So nothing fucking makes my blood boil more.
Yeah.
And it's like I said earlier, you want to drink at 3 p.m., that's fine. Just stay the fuck put.
Fucking, we've said this before in today's day and age of Uber and Lyft and taxis and public transportation, all this other shit. There's no fucking reason to be fucking driving after you've been drinking. Just don't fucking
Yeah.
do it.
Like,
And-
you want Taco Bell, get the fucking DoorDash people on it.
Yeah.
That's what they're there for.
Fucking, and that's the part that pisses me. The more I stew on it, like, and of course, you know, jumping through the hoops and filing this claim and then filing with my insurance and then the inspection, and now of course I got to wait probably at least a month to get my car fixed because they're still dealing with all the fucking hail damage, and I just got my car back from fucking hail damage
Yeah.
repair about 3 weeks ago, maybe
Yeah.
4. So matter of fact, we're coming back from riding the Harley. You know, it's fucking gorgeous down here. Excuse me. This week it's it's like fucking low 90s. So, you know, we hopped on the Harley and went for a nice ride and came back and pulled in the driveway and got off the bike. And the next door neighbor just got home and she got out and she's like, "What the hell happened to your car? You just got it back." And I'm like, "Let me tell you a story."
What happened to your car? How much time you got?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm, again, I'm more pissed off about the lack of fucking any kind of accountability. Like you had the state troopers there and APD, and as far as I know, nothing fucking happened to this guy.
Well, and that's the thing. And like, and I really don't think like it matters like where you are in this country, but the thought of that happening, like someone fucking just hitting someone on the highway drunk, saying hide the beer when the first responder gets there, and it wasn't like a uniform first responder, it was just, you know, obviously a civilian, and then just nothing happens to them
Yep. And
is
and think of how
fucking
bad.
it's mind-boggling because like and it's terrifying because like this is something that this dude is lucky he didn't kill somebody.
Exactly.
And like I am a firm believer actions deserve consequences. Like
Yep.
that's the way this always works. You do something, you can do something, that's fine, but you better expect the consequence.
That's my biggest problem, right? Like given what happened, the way he went, this could have been a million times worse than, you know, T-boning my car. Like I said, it's drivable. I can open the door, I can close the door. You know, it sounds like my window's down all the time because obviously the door is bent out. So now
Yeah,
if I'm driving, it's the whole fucking time.
yeah, just crack your window, it'll make that go away.
No, just make it worse, and I don't want to roll the window down because the
Oh
fucking
yeah, that's
the
true.
door's in so much that fucker's going to be toast. Um, so it, you know, it could have been way worse given that he was literally perpendicular to traffic. Like, you know, I'm looking at you in the thing. He went that way like that, and it could have just been horrible, and it could have been a multi-car pileup, and instead, it was, you know, him slamming into the median, and you guys saw the picture. His car's fucked up. I'm guarantee that thing was totaled, and his own injuries for that matter. And even though I wanted to be held accountable, I'm glad he's not, you know, in a fucking coma. I don't wish
Well,
that
it's
shit
like
on anybody.
yeah, like I don't want him massively fucked up, but I do want him in
No,
jail.
exactly. So it could have been way worse, but there's going to be some accountability. If I gotta make the biggest stink on the planet, and you know, obviously being election year and all that shit down here, and everyone's ranting against this Travis County District Attorney for all the deals, like the multiple deals he's made for people, and I think he just can't. I just think he knows if he goes to court, he's that shitty of a lawyer, he loses because there's literally hundreds of, according to the political ads, hundreds of violent offenders that he's plea bargained and got no fucking jail time. But uh, again, I'm gonna make a stink until this fucker's held accountable. Because again,
Well, yeah.
I can't sue them. No lawyer's gonna take it even on a contingency basis. Because even if they win, they're not gonna get fucking paid. You know,
Well, I
and in the
mean,
meantime, I have a problem with I did everything I was supposed to, and I got fucked.
well, that, but I mean, and like this is by no means a shot at you, but I mean, he hit a 50-year-old single drive. Okay, what if that's a mom with 3 kids in the car?
Yep.
You know, like, and I'm not trying to diminish your
Nope.
life or
I
anything like
gotcha.
that, but you understand where I'm coming from.
100%.
I don't have children of my own, but I do have a lot of nieces and nephews. And shit like that fucking worries me.
Yep.
So yeah, like this is the exact reason why I want him held accountable. Because yeah, you got lucky. You hit my brother, 50-year-old man, former military, pretty tough hombre. He can fucking take it. Next time, you might not be so lucky.
Exactly.
So this is why I don't want to give you a next time.
1,000,000% agree. So,
And that's just how I feel about that.
no, and that's why I bring up the rant. Like, fucking, come on. You know, we can't be such a fucking pussyfoot society. I know everybody, you know, wants shit to not apply to them and this, that, and the other, and all that. Like, fucking
Yeah,
no.
no.
There's
that's
accountability.
And that's the thing. Like, because nowadays everybody thinks they're the exception to the rule, and you're
Yep.
not.
Yeah.
You're not.
Exactly.
Because the way I was raised is you hold the same standard to everybody. Everybody. Nobody gets little fucking special exemptions.
Yep.
Okay? So guess what? In my perfect world, you get caught driving drunk, your ass is going to jail.
Yeah. So that's my rant. I mean, again, it's not even about the car. It's not about the headache that I have to deal with. It's about what appears to be at this point zero fucking accountability for this asshole.
Well, yeah, the fact that this happened and like homeboy went home after this?
Yep.
Like, what?
To be continued. I will keep you fucking updated as shit goes on. Should get the fucking be able to get the police report anytime now to find out. And again, from there, I will launch into my tirade, and I will have plenty of fucking free time as I go back on vacation to take care of my wife when she has her surgery. I'll have plenty of time to email stories to news stations and
Do you have a scanner?
accountability offices. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So if you end up getting like a hard copy of the police report, will you scan it and send it to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I gotta. It's I go out on APD and get it, or there's an online version, but it just hasn't showed up online yet.
Okay.
But
either way, just get it. I just want to read it.
No, as soon as I get it, I'll send it. But yeah, more to come, people. Hey, my dog's home. Or my dog never left. The wife's home.
I was gonna say somebody just came in. I heard a
Yep.
yapping.
Yep. But yeah, so that's the rant. Fucking, it is what it is at this point. So
The only thing I'll say to all that is, to anybody listening, make better choices than this dude, please. If there's one thing you take away from this podcast, just be smarter. That's all we want. Just be smarter.
Yeah. Quick shout out. So here's I didn't even cover this with you before the show. Quick shout out. We are at 110 subscribers to the YouTube channel. Thank you very much for subscribing and watching and downloading.
I can't believe you choose to look at this.
Even if you're not, downloading and watching on YouTube, thank you very much. This might shock TJ very much, but our number one video continues to be the same one. What the hell is up with crazy meth sex? It's up to 14,000 views.
Wow.
Yeah. And we've even got a few comments on it last few days. So if you haven't looked over at some of that, check it out. That's the one where I sprung the crazy news story on TJ about some chick beheading somebody after they had sex after meth. It's an interesting story.
I believe I called her the praying mantis.
I believe you did. I think you're right. But yeah, quick thank you to everybody who has who's downloaded, who's watched, who's listened. Appreciate it very much. Again, we'll throw it out there. If show suggestions, bitches, gripes, complaints, anything you want to say to us, you can comment on the YouTube videos or you can email whatthehellpodcast@yahoo.com. So, all that having been said, let's wrap it up. What do you got for him, DJ?
I mean, I haven't been doing a whole lot, so I don't have a whole lot for you, but you know what I'm going to say to you? Be good to each other, people.
You heard him. What? Oh, so I gotta go this way. What he said, and I'll give my usual until we meet again. See ya.